my first trip to Africa after COVID lockdown. So I'm here for you. And after I've seen what you are doing, and after I've seen the Merck Foundation Alumni and the 43 scholarships we provided for doctors from Sierra Leone to be specialists for the first time in different underserved and critical specialties like sexual reproductive care, what we are talking about, fertility, but also oncology, ophthalmology, dermatology, respiratory care, intensive care, critical care, internal medicine, pediatric emergency, you say it, cardiovascular preventive, diabetes. All these 43 specialties will transform patient care in Sierra Leone under the leadership of our long-term partner, the First Lady of Sierra Leone, Dr. FATIMA MAADA BIO. I met the First Lady of Sierra Leone, it was 2018 in Senegal. And she was very inspiring and still, of course, and more even passionate. And she said, Rasha, I want to educate and train all our healthcare providers to be up to the international level, to have the specialty we never had before, to make history in Sierra Leone. Will you support me in this? I said, we are behind you immediately. In the first meeting, we are together because I've seen in her eyes the passion, and I know that she's gonna follow up, make sure these things will go to the right place and it will be utilized and it will be benefited from everyone in Sierra Leone can have access to quality and equitable healthcare solution. So under her leadership, we said, we are ready for any number. Of course, she asked first for oncology, and then we provided scholarship for oncologists. Of course, this is very difficult to find the right candidate to be oncologist. So we said, let us also focus on other specialties. So in total, we provided 43 scholarships of 1 year diploma and 2-year master degree. This is going to be happening. We will support 34, hospital 34, training of the staff you like, and we will have the right candidates so we can together make history in Sierra Leone and transform patient care in Sierra Leone. So everyone in Sierra Leone can have access to equitable and quality healthcare solution. You don't have to go outside the country to get treatment. You don't have to suffer in silence. You will have everything here in the country with your local expert. Another thing Her Excellency was talking about is about how to empower and support girls' education and girls and end child marriage. And I want to tell her also that together we have done small story books about educating Gita, but also there is new stories because we want to change the children since young age. Rescue Jacqueline, also for ending child marriage, is really lovely, and Not Who You Are, it's about ending gender-based violence and domestic violence, and another one, Ride into the Future. These stories are going to have messages from Her Excellency in front of each story, and we will send copies to distribute on students, and maybe I come another time and we release it in a signature event and we release it to everyone so you can read it online and in your copies.
The doctors that were trained, sponsored by Merck Foundation for 2 years to go and specialize in oncology are here. Rasha, very first time I came in as First Lady of this nation, you believed in me and you asked that we present to you doctors that you would train, because I presented to you a serious case on rape issues and early marriage and cancer in Sierra Leone. And you said to me right there, I will help you with cancer. I've not been that vocal about cancer, not because I don't want to be, but I want to make sure we have all the facilities, because when you are talking about something, you have to have a solution. Now, training these doctors with the minister now preparing to build our the center for where everybody who have cancer, we pray that no one do, but if you do, where they will treat them, then I know it is the right time for you to come to Sierra Leone. And that's why you're invited to come here and not only meet our doctors, but to also ask you to train more.
Listening to the First Lady speak so passionately, enjoying from her own experience, I think has brought home the meaning of this 10th anniversary in our presence here. Women have an assignment, and I think that assignment is to raise our voices as she so eloquently has. To say no when we think something is wrong, to say yes when we believe something is right, but not to just talk about it, to ensure things are done to change the status quo. I think that is our assignment. Whether you are a doctor or a nurse, or a health professional, or police, or someone in the army, or just a social worker, or an influencer. Now that's a new topic for me. Those who influence the way things go. It's a whole new kind of work. But I think in all, women must just do those few things, and I think our lives will change. I want to thank the CEO of Merck for the amazing work that she's done, raising our doctors to a level where they now can come back home and be a part of providing proper health care to our people. And not just here in Sierra Leone, she's also working in Liberia. So with the Liberian delegation, thank her also.
In the whole of Africa, not only Sierra Leone and Liberia and Gambia, but she's doing wonders everywhere. In my country, she's doing similar things, training doctors in all spheres of specialization. And my ministry, she's supporting with people with disabilities. I was in her office twice with the First Lady of the Gambia, last year and this year. Rasha has a passion what she does, and she has a remarkable team. Rasha, thank you very much for all this support.
Please, ma'am, quoting the famous American philosopher Norman Vincent in his book of Positive Living, page 105, 2015, I quote, this says, and if the mind thinks with a believing attitude, one can do amazing things. And I'm confident our First Lady and our CEO, Merck Foundation, as a team, you work together and ensure we have a paradigm shift in Sierra Leone in terms of medical practice. Without much ado, thank you for the audience. Thank you.
Thank the CEO of Merck Foundation, alongside the First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be part of the oncology team that went to India for the fellowship program. My question here is for the CEO of Merck Foundation. I really want to know what Merck Foundation is doing to empower girls and support girls' education.
I'm going to discuss this with Her Excellency the First Lady, because we want to start to implement it under her leadership in Sierra Leone, providing scholarships for school girls who very highly performance but underprivileged to continue, the education due to lack of financial support or school fees or so on. So we are going to discuss with Her Excellency. It's a new program. It's a new program, and I want to implement it in Sierra Leone with Her Excellency. And we will select at the beginning 20 girls, so we can give them the support until they finish school.